So tell me, world, are you scared of the dark? When it all goes down and the lights go out, I'm not the one you wanna see. Some will and some won't, some do and some don't. Now tell me who you're gonna be. See, I couldn't really give a fuck if I am so unbearable. All that I really care about is that I'm uncomparable. They're bigger than me and they're quicker than me, but they know that nobody is sicker than me, cause they can kill X and they can kill Y.
Hello, welcome, Devil Sniper here, and this is season number 5, episode number 6. And you're probably thinking to yourselves, where is the Community Shield? Well, the Community Shield was the first game we played on Legendary, and it was going to be the huge curtain raiser for this season to see whereabouts I am in ability on Legendary. And unfortunately, my HD PVR basically lagged the last sort of 10-15 minutes of the actual video. It sent all the in-game sound out of sync, and it actually sent all my audio out of sync, because what happens is when the PVR lags, it stretches the video. It makes the video take additional time, which is really frustrating. So unfortunately, I haven't been able to do an episode on that. What I have done, if you are interested, I'm sure only the dedicated fans of this career mode will probably watch it. It is a private video. I've basically put music to it because you're hearing audio that is like 4 minutes out of sync. It is really that bad. I had to render it 5 times to sort of cut down on the actual lag because it was horrific. rendering and stabilising. But to be fair, up until about the second half when it starts to really lag, it's pretty watchable. It's a 30-minute episode, which is, I know, is a long time. But as I say, I put a lot of music on there, so there's plenty of tunes for you to listen to while you're watching the actual game in the background. As I say, I'm sure only the dedicated followers of the career mode will probably watch it, which is fair dues. I haven't monetised it because it's not a video that I think deserves to have that sort of crap put on it. I don't want. It really frustrated me. Anyway, you will probably see the result as you can. We won 4-0. All I'm going to say is it was an absolutely freaking amazing game. It would have been one of the best episodes ever. It's really unbelievably frustrating, but that's enough of that. Let's get over it. As I said, there will be a link in the description below. Just open up the about and you will see a link to the actual video. Feel free to watch it. I've disabled likes and etc. because I don't feel that it deserves anything. And if people judge it, then they probably haven't watched this episode. If they do judge it and dislike it, I think that's really harsh. So that sort of stuff is disabled. Hopefully you'll watch it. If you don't, fair dues. We won 4-0 and you're missing out on some amazing goals and some amazing gameplay. Now let's get back to West Ham because the title challenge is really on. The media predict we will finish second, but they have our key player as Filippo, which, let's be honest, he is most definitely the most creative player we have in our squad. He has so much guile, it's unbelievable. He is just sensational. They're picking out Kyle Walker as well, which I understand because he's brilliant. And of course, it's got out. Everyone now starts to understand that Eduardo is probably one of the best young players on the planet, which is really frustrating because hopefully, well, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, touch wood, no one will come in for him and we will be left well and truly alone. But we have a very tough home game to start the season off. I'm so glad we're at home, but playing Bolton is a worrying fixture. They're a very strong and physical side, and they play a very nice and well-disciplined 4-4-2 formation. The season is about to kick off. The champions have kicked off at home in front of a very buoyant home crowd, and we're really looking to set our stall out and make a huge mark on this season. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up from last season and continue to win games. And it looks like West Ham are just playing some of the most beautiful football we have seen for a long time. Knocking the ball around gracefully. Eduardo in the centre of the park, knocking it forward to Benzia. Benzia trying to make space for himself, has an early shot and a great save from the Bolton Wanderers keeper. Early doors, West Ham trying to set their stall out, trying to go for the jugular straight from the kickoff, and a great 1-2 between Benzia and Gudetti. Gudetti looked to be pulled back there, but the referee just allowed plays to go on. Really unfortunate. Looked like a penalty to me, but Filippo has the ball in the centre of the park. Knocks it forward to Gudetti. Gudetti breaks through. 1-0 to West Ham after 20 minutes, and the season is well and truly underway at Upton Park. The fans are going ballistic. That is exactly what the manager wanted. A great ball there from Filippo. Fantastic movement from Gudetti that we've come to see week in, week out, and a fantastic finish to boot. But Bolton are not down and out. Nice ball play forward there by Lee into Holden. Holden trying to break into the box. Feed it back to Lee. Lee with a nice little cross and an audacious bicycle kick there. That unfortunately just goes wide for Bolton, and fortunately for West Ham it does go by. But a nice ball over the top to Sordell. Sordell trying to cut into the box, but that's great defending there by Kolka. Kolka's looking majestic, but he's playing himself into trouble here. Really not good. Getting dispossessed there by Sordell. Great ball in, but thankfully Stefan is there to clear it, and West Ham come away with the ball with Eduardo knocking it forward. But again, Bolton are playing really good football. Dominating possession, really controlling the game in the last stage of this first half. West Ham were lucky to take a 1-0 lead, because ever since then, it's literally been Bolton Wanderers, and Holden with a great through ball there. West Ham are under immense pressure, but a huge challenge from Stefan to show the class of West Ham United. And again, Guidetti dropping deep, picking up the ball, going forward, tries to shot, and it's just wide. Fantastic play there by Guidetti. We're going at half time. West Ham 1, Bolton 0. And what a start to the season. But West Ham have really got up their game, because Bolton are putting all the pressure on. They're playing some really nice football. Sordell has been really a pain in the arse for West Ham. A nice ball over the top, but Butland is well and truly alert to the situation. Comes out, gathers a ball, and shows why he's battling for the England #1 shirt with Joe Hart. But West Ham again give the ball away sloppily, and Bolton are on the attack, pushing forward with Holden. Holden knocks the ball forward. West Ham are just blocking them off, trying to keep them out of the box, trying to keep them at bay, but thankfully Butland clears up the ball. Bit of sloppy play there by Bolton. Didn't utilise the space they had or the opportunity, but Bolton yet again dispossessing players, playing really well. A nice little through ball, but again Butland is super quick to react, and Bolton are really applying the pressure now, making a substitution, taking off Sampson, who in the second half, like Sordell, has been absolutely a pain in the arse for West Ham. They've really dominated the game possession wise. A great cross in, but well defended by West Ham, and the ball is finally cleared, but Bolton pick it up. It was a sloppy clearance. It's Brady going for a shot, but his own player gets in the way, which is fantastic. The West Ham fans are cheering that, because Brady is not a fan favourite when he was at West Ham United for his attitude. But Butland gathers the ball, just running the clock down. West Ham are begging the referee to blow the whistle, and finally the referee blows the full-time whistle. A great start to the season. West Ham United 1, Bolton Wanderers 0. And Guidetti sets off the season on fire with a magnificent goal after 20 minutes. But it must be said, West Ham really did push their luck in that game, and very lucky to come away with 3 points. So back to business. Let's get into this database and have a little look-see at what's going on. Stoke are having a little look at the Gabladini. Oh my days. So they've obviously got a few quid to spend. And we have an offer for Casemiro. Roma. Roma are putting a £11 million bid in. Okay, well, £11 million really isn't acceptable. He's worth 9.5. If I was to sell him, I would realistically be looking around about the 20 mil mark. Anything between sort of 16 to 20 million pounds, I think would be fantastic business for us personally. I'm going to try my luck. 18.5 million, nearly double his value, but to be fair, at 24 years old, he's still very young. He's a fantastic player. He's got a great engine on him. And if we get the right money, we'll let him go. And unfortunately, Roma don't seem to have that sort of cash, which I think we all knew deep down Roma don't have that sort of cash. So I'm not too worried about that. I think that's okay. We've got plenty of players that we can utilise, plenty of players that we can sell if needs be, or use in player trades. What I'm going to do is some of the young lads I'm going to put on the loan list, because essentially I know all of the players aren't going to go out on loan, but a few may go out on loan, and that would do them the world of good. Obviously Roca and Miguel definitely won't be going anywhere. They are probably the closest to first team regulars that we have within our youth players. But I would like to get a few of the youth players just out, getting them playing regular football, getting them growing, getting them experience in the lower league. So when they do come on in cup games, or they come back from their loan spell, you know, it's not going to be an adverse shock to the system playing top class football. So hopefully a few of the lads will go on loan. The ones who don't, they will obviously be utilised in cup games. Capital One Cup, we will definitely be playing as many of our younger players as we physically can, just to give them a game, just to get them minutes on the pitch and hopefully start them growing. So we're going to finish this episode with Brian Clark, our new scout from America. See what sort of prospects he's going to be bringing in for us. Hopefully something decent. Hopefully some potentially decent players. And as you can see, the first player straight off the bat, a high potential of 94, followed by Smith with a 91, was it? And McCarthy with a 90. Some impressive players, but we'll have to wait and see, and I'll catch you next time.